Oh no, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that you were here and waiting for me to start the lesson. Let's jump right into it. All right. I want you to listen and repeat. Taking responsibility is the cornerstone of success. Yeah, you got it. Taking responsibility is the cornerstone of success. What's a cornerstone? You know, the foundation of a building, that starting stone, that's the cornerstone. Repeat after me. It's essential to grasp this. Grasping something, it just means to understand. It's essential to understand this. It's essential to grasp this. Every aspect of your life, from where you stand to what you possess and who you've become and who you have become, who you've become, stems from your choices. Stems from, it means it comes from, it rises from. It's like a stem of a tree. It comes from your choices. All right, all together there. It's essential to grasp this. Every aspect of your life, from where you stand to what you possess and who you've become, stems from your choices. I'm going to say it again. It's essential to grasp this. Every aspect of your life, from where you stand to what you possess and who you've become, stems from your choices. Your circumstances do not define you. Your circumstances do not define you. Rather, it's how you respond to them that truly matters. So your circumstances do not define you. Rather, it's how you respond to them, how you respond to the circumstances, that truly matters. All right, this is a good one. Let's say it together. Your circumstances do not define you. Rather, it's how you respond to them that truly matters. Your circumstances do not define you. Rather, it's how you respond to them that truly matters. It's how you respond to them that truly matters. It can be tempting to blame the world. It can be tempting to blame the world, your upbringing, to blame your upbringing, the way you were raised is your upbringing, how you were raised, your environment or others. It can be tempting to blame your environment, to blame other people for your current situation. It can be tempting to blame all those things for your current situation. All right, let's say that. It can be tempting to blame the world, your upbringing, your environment, or others for your current situation. One more time. It can be tempting to blame the world, your upbringing, your environment, or others for your current situation. But here's the reality. The moment you embrace full responsibility for your life, but here's the reality. The moment you embrace full responsibility for your life, here's the reality. The moment you embrace full responsibility for your life, everything shifts. Everything moves. Everything shifts. Okay, let's listen and repeat. But here's the reality. The moment you embrace full responsibility for your life, everything shifts. But here's the reality. The moment you embrace full responsibility for your life, everything shifts. You can't expect to achieve success while clinging to a victim mentality. That one's kind of difficult to say, huh? It's kind of long. You can't expect to achieve success while clinging to a victim mentality. Clinging to, holding on to a victim mentality. That's seeing yourself as always as the victim. Oh, it's me, I'm the victim all the time. Victim mentality. All right, you can't expect to achieve success while clinging to a victim mentality. By owning your decisions, both victories and setbacks, so that's both wins and losses, victories and setbacks. Victories is the winning and setbacks are the losing. You regain control over your future. I should have explained by owning your decision. So when you own your decision, that means you know that you are responsible for your decision. I'm the one who made the decision. I own it. So by owning your decisions, both victories and setbacks, you regain control over your future. One more time. By owning your decisions, both the victories and the setbacks. I didn't put the here and then I added the there. I'm sorry. Let me try again. By owning your decisions, both the victories and setbacks, you regain control over your future. Much better. Cease waiting for outside changes. Cease. Stop. Stop waiting for outside changes. Things that change from the outside, not from you. And recognize that you hold the power. And recognize that you hold the power to mold your destiny. I'm molding my destiny right here. To mold your destiny. All right. Repeat after me. Cease waiting for outside changes and recognize that you hold the power to mold your destiny. I got it. Did you get it? Cease waiting for outside changes and recognize that you hold the power to mold your destiny. This means waving goodbye to excuses. Goodbye, excuses. No more excuses. This means waving goodbye to excuses. No more blaming circumstances. No more blaming circumstances. Or pointing fingers at the government. It's the government's fault. So no more pointing fingers at the government. The economy. Or your past. Altogether, this means waving goodbye to excuses. No more blaming circumstances or pointing fingers at the government, the economy, or your past. One more time. This means waving goodbye to excuses. No more blaming circumstances or pointing fingers at the government, the economy, or your past. Instead, you look in the mirror and acknowledge. Instead, you look in the mirror and acknowledge. I am where I am because of the choices I've made. I am where I am because of the choices I've made. I am where I am because of the choices I've made. And I will shape my path moving forward. And I will shape my path moving forward. Okay, that's a good one to say. Let's say it all together. Instead, you look in the mirror and acknowledge, I am where I am because of the choices I've made, and I will shape my path moving forward. Again, instead, you look in the mirror and acknowledge, I am where I am because of the choices I've made, and I will shape my path moving forward. This shift in mindset, empowers you. It gives you power. It empowers you. It empowers you to take meaningful action. This shift in mindset empowers you to take meaningful action. This shift in mindset empowers you to take meaningful action. Again, this shift in mindset empowers you to take meaningful action. Taking responsibility means managing your time wisely, honing your habits, and keeping a positive attitude. All right, I should have explained honing your habits. I don't have a good definition on the top of my head for honing. Sharpening your habits, making your habits even better. You hone them, make them better. All right, let's say that together. Taking responsibility means managing your time wisely, honing your habits, and keeping a positive attitude. Again, taking responsibility means managing your time wisely, honing your habits, and keeping a positive attitude. It's about recognizing that you have the power. It's about recognizing that you have the power to rise above any challenge. To rise above any challenge. Adapt, grow, and improve. It's about recognizing that you have the power to rise above any challenge, adapt, grow, and improve. Again, it's about recognizing that you have the power to rise above any challenge, adapt, grow, and improve. While you can't control everything that happens. Yeah, you can't control everything that happens. So while you can't control everything that happens, you can always control your reaction to it. That's good. You can always control your reaction to what happens. While you can't control everything that happens, you can always control your reaction to it. I got it. While you can't control everything that happens, you can always control your reaction to it. All right, we got that. It's about being proactive instead of reactive. Acting in advance, proactive. Instead of being reactive, that means acting after it happens. All right, so it's about being proactive instead of reactive. Choosing to create rather than complain. Choosing to create rather than complain. Altogether, it's about being proactive instead of reactive, choosing to create rather than complain. One more. It's about being proactive instead of reactive, choosing to create rather than complain. When you take responsibility, you stop looking for shortcuts. When you take responsibility, you stop taking shortcuts. When you take responsibility, you stop looking for shortcuts. Oh, I said it wrong. I tried to say it from memory also. You stop looking for shortcuts. All right. You no longer wait for the perfect moment. You no longer wait for the perfect moment. Yeah, you don't wait for the perfect moment. You no longer wait for the perfect moment or for someone else to come to your rescue. No one is coming to rescue you. You don't wait for that anymore. You take responsibility. Let's say that together. When you take responsibility, you stop looking for shortcuts. You no longer wait for the perfect moment or for someone else to come to your rescue. For someone else to come to your rescue. For someone else to come to your rescue. All right, let's try it again. When you take... I messed up right from the start. Let me try again. Here we go. Ready, go. When you take responsibility, you stop looking for shortcuts. You no longer wait for the perfect moment or for someone else to come to your rescue. Yeah, we got it. Instead, you become the person who takes action. Say it. And makes deliberate, focused progress each day. And makes deliberate, on purpose, focused progress each day. When you can. Even when the going gets tough. Not just when you can, Chad. You got to do it when the going gets tough too. That's hard, I know. Okay, together. Instead, you become the person who takes action and makes deliberate, focused progress each day, even when the going gets tough. You fully own your goals and their outcomes. Understanding that success isn't built on excuses, but on commitment. Success isn't built on excuses, it is built on commitment, persistence, and accountability. Success is built on commitment, persistence, and accountability. You fully own your goals and their outcomes, understanding that success isn't built on excuses, but on commitment, persistence, and accountability. You fully own your goals and their outcomes, understanding that success isn't built on excuses, but on commitment, persistence, and accountability. So stop waiting for life to hand you the ideal circumstances. Did you catch that? Listen again. So stop waiting for life to hand you the ideal circumstances. So stop waiting for life to hand you the ideal circumstances. Own your journey, own your future. You take control and you own it. You own your journey, you own your future. So stop waiting for life to hand you the ideal circumstances. Own your journey, own your future. One more time. So stop waiting for life to hand you the ideal circumstances. Own your journey, own your future. You already possess everything you need to start. Yeah, you already possess everything you need to start. Right where you are. Right where you are. And make the most of what you have. You possess everything to make the most of what you have. The power lies within you. All right, this is the last one. Let's say it together. You already possess everything you need to start right where you are and make the most of what you have. The power lies within you. One more time. You already possess everything you need to start right where you are and make the most of what you have. The power lies within you. Boom. Okay, I'm going to say that all nonstop now from the start to the end. Let's see if I can do it without mistakes. I'll try my best. Taking responsibility is the cornerstone of success. It's essential to grasp this. Every aspect of your life, from where you stand to what you possess and who you've become, stems from your choices. Your circumstances do not define you. Rather, it's how you respond to them that truly matters. It can be tempting to blame the world, your upbringing, your environment, or others for your current situation. But here's the reality. The moment you embrace full responsibility for your life, everything shifts. You can't expect to achieve success while clinging to a victim mentality. By owning your decisions, both victories and setbacks, you regain control over your future. Cease waiting for outside changes and recognize that you hold the power to mold your destiny. This means waving goodbye to excuses. No more blaming circumstances or pointing fingers at the government, the economy, or your past. Instead, you look in the mirror and acknowledge, I am where I am because of the choices I've made, and I will shape my path moving forward. This shift in mindset empowers you to take meaningful action. Taking responsibility means managing your time wisely, honing your habits, and keeping a positive attitude. It's about recognizing that you have the power to rise above any challenge, adapt, grow, and improve. While you can't control everything that happens, you can always control your reaction to it. It's about being proactive instead of reactive, choosing to create rather than complain. When you take responsibility, you stop looking for shortcuts. You no longer wait for the perfect moment or for someone else to come to your rescue. Instead, you become the person who takes action and makes deliberate, focused progress each day, even when the going gets tough. You fully own your goals and their outcomes, understanding that success isn't built on excuses, but on commitment, persistence, and accountability. So stop waiting for life to hand you the ideal circumstances. Own your journey. Own your future. You already possess everything you need to start right where you are and make the most of what you have. The power lies within you. Dun, dun, dun. Boom. Good workout. Keep moving forward, one step at a time. Woo, that was a long practice session. Did you get tired? I got tired. I'll see you in the next video.